I will be telling you for the first time. I'll just give you the topic and what are the things that I require and I need from this project. Okay, what are the things that I want you to search for? What is the information that I want you to gain from that? And then I will tell you that, and of course, while searching for everything, you'll be having the links and all. Okay, don't lose them. That's number one. And then I will just give you the set of instructions, like what type of heading, the headings and title, what is the font should be like, what is the font size, what is the font type, what is the color, how many pictures you need to insert, how many charts do you need to use. And then I will be giving you that you have to do references in which edits, Harvard, ABA, like all that. Okay. And for the new girl that just came, I will give you all the links for all the practical classes that we took together. You just have to follow them all and practice each video. You practice something, you will start with video 1. So you will do whatever is been given in video 1, and then you practice them in a Word, and then you submit it to me by saying homework 1. And then you just go to the second video and finish upon the same file that you were working on, because we have been working in the same file from the beginning of the Word classes until the end. Okay, so it'll be working on the same file, but you just have to submit each video for its work individually until you finish all the videos, and then you might start project. I might extend the submission for you, for the new girl, but for you guys, you will be given a submission date that you all have to submit. If there's any delay, you will be discredited some marks. Okay? I will be giving you like a week or 2 for the project to be done. It won't take time. The main conflict that might get is the time that you will prepare that research. Okay, it wouldn't be like a university research. It will be a simple research, but it's much more informative. Okay, is it understood by all?
Yeah.
Okay, so now going to our last part of our lesson in the business side is that the environmental issues and cost and benefit analysis. Okay, so we have talked in the previous classes, we talked about the effects that businesses might get because of what is happening around them, whether the pressure is the society, the community, the government, the situation, the economy itself, all that pressure businesses and restrict them from doing certain things that they weren't supposed to. Okay, and then whenever we start a business, we said that the government will set some instructions for those businesses not to do or for it to do, right? But whenever we start a business, there is something called we always know about like businesses, that whenever they want to start a business, the first thing they will think about is how much benefit they will be getting, right? How much profit. Is it from the business objectives?
Yeah.
We had the profit. We had who can tell me the business objectives so fast? Awsan, just give me 2. I'll see.
Survival, growth.
Okay. Dima, what are the business objectives? Without opening the book, hurry up. What are the business objectives?
The profit.
Okay, stop. Abdullah, what is the 4th? Abdullah Nasser, what is the 4th business objective? We took it in semester 1. What are the business objectives? Awsan said survival and growth. Dima said profit. There's one more left. Okay, Silawi.
Value added.
Excellent, value added. So as a businesses, usually, not only that we think about how much benefit that we will gain, how much profit, there's something said, what are the benefits, okay, that we will be gaining? What are the things that could be added to the society? So in that, we will be having what we call it external cost and external benefit. And then we will be having a private cost and private benefit. The external, just try to divide that into two, in which external is concerned about the society itself, but the private is what the business will be gaining. Is it clear? So at first you have to know that private means the business, because we're talking about our private issue as a business. So the private cost is for us, and the private benefit is always for us as a business. But the external cost and the external benefit is for the society. All right. So what is the difference between the cost and benefit here? First, let's take the example of the external one. So for example, now, like as a business, the government have seen that if a business will just calculate how much profit they will gain, how much profit they will be gaining to the country, that wouldn't be enough. What are you changing in the environment? Okay, in case like you want to build a new school, okay, and we're just concerned about the profit that we will gain, how much money, how much is the fees and all that. So they will just be considering that, right? And not much about the value. So the government will be concerned about the fact that you should be thinking about the value you are given, the value addition that you add to the community. What are the changes that you're doing? What are the benefits that those society will be taking from your new business? And then they will be thinking about the external cost, the money that those society will build to gain from those services. Okay, so whether it's an educational school, it's a university, it's an airport, it's a mall. For example, if you can think about malls, for example, or airports, it is usually built by business people. All right, mostly in some countries. Okay, the high-end rich people, they will build those places like airports, schools, and all. And of course, the first thing that they will be gaining, of course, they will be gaining money, and the society will start paying money. But when will the society start building money and paying you money? When? If you ever think of creating a business and then you say, oh, those society, they will pay me money. When will they be paying you money? In what case?
Taking a loan.
What? Breaking what?
I
couldn't
don't
hear.
understand the question.
Taking a loan.
No, now we're talking about a business, not a bank. Taking a loan, that's a benefit for the bank. They benefit from you taking loans and making movements. My question is, when would the community, with the people, the population start paying money for a business? Why would they do so? When you do what? What is the thing that you will need to be doing in order for people to come happily paying for your business?
Know their
Listen.
interests, teacher.
Yes, and they have a service. You have
Yeah.
given them a service. You have given them something to pay for. For example, for the airport, they have as a business. I have just built a building. You know, I just created the design. I pushed money in it. But then, what makes people pay money? Airlines, people, community. They start picking up my place because of the services I provide. I provide a comfortable airport, air conditioned, very clean and sanitized. The people with the service there is very very friendly. They are loving, and that's what make me you as a human person. Like if I just want to pick a ticket traveling somewhere, I'll just be making sure that the airline that I will be choosing lands in that airport because of what? Of the services, even if I pay extra pounds more. Okay, so and then the profit will increase. This is the external cost usually increases because people are now paying money for this business and I am gaining money. So when we come after we finish, what is this called? External costs and external benefits, which is what the society usually does. Now comes the private cost and the private benefit. So the private cost is the money I pay to make that business, to build that building, to create that school, to start the business in all. There's a private cost that I need to make in order to create this business. And then comes the private benefit. When I see my business going successfully, people are gaining from my service, they're paying me money, those external benefit that I'm just gaining, the external cost that is paid by the services is my private benefit. So if I just, let me show you how that will be. Let me just create a new slide. Okay, so let me change the screen. Can you see the new screen now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me close this one. Okay. So now we have what we call it external cost and external benefit. And then we have private cost and or private benefit, right? So let me get it into points. Okay. Okay, this one. All right. So what is considered an external? What is considered private? It is the external benefit. So this is customers. And that's the business. And what is considered the private benefit, which is for the business again, it is the external cost. What did you understand from me comparing these two together? What did you understand? Just by
Actually,
seeing what I
the
have
ex-
written now.
the external, it's like for the customer, but private is for the business.
Okay, see here. Yeah. So the private cost that the business pay, okay, to create the business is what gives, I don't have a, wait, let me just choose the highlighter. Okay, so the private cost here that the business usually pay to create this business, okay, to pay all that money to create this business is what is considered the external benefit the customers gain from these services. Because without the business creating and paying money to create the business, there won't be any business. So there's no benefit, right? And the external cost that the customer pay for the services is what gives the business the private benefit. Is it clear? Is it clear? Or are you guys confused? Anyone who's confused, just please let me know. I'll re-explain again.
Clear for me.
What, Yumna? Yumna, are you sleeping?
No, not.
Okay, what were you saying? Did you get? So what is the
Yeah,
external cost, Yuna?
What is external? Then
What is the external cost? What is the external cost?
External cost is
Mm-hmm. What is it? Come on.
to what page is this?
نعم يا أمي. What is the external cost? I didn't hear you. Open the book. Come on, Yumna. Who can tell me? Okay, Silawi, what is the external cost?
It's the cost or the cost paid by the rest of the society other than the business as a result
Excellent.
of business decision.
All right.
I don't know what page.
What page? I was just asking you from what I was been explaining. It's in page 85. Anyways. Okay, so let's go back to what we need to know. So now you can see there's an example that you guys can have in your book just to add up to your case study. Here you have on page 86 for the same example of external and private sides. So it's giving you that, for the example, the private cost, it is the cost of land, cost of instructions, labor cost for the people who are working, cost of running the plant when it has been built. For example, if we're here, they're talking about building chemical plant area factory. So transport, cost of material, the complete products, all that is the private cost that the business has to pay. All right, to make that business. And then they go to private benefit. What is the private benefit? It's the money made from the sales of the chemical products later. Okay, when they started, making all the sales and all that, the money that used to come is the private benefit. And then if we're just gonna take the external and for the customers, so the waste products, that's a cost. They're paying for that. They're getting a pollution now. Okay, there's waste products that's happening in the country. They're paying, okay, they're just benefiting from the services that this factory is doing, but then they have to pay the cost, whether by money, by comfort, by climate change or whatsoever. And then smoke and fumes may damage the health of the residents. Are they enjoying the services? Yes. Okay, they have to get the bad side. The bark lane cannot be used by local residents, the barking lanes, because they have already gotten the land around that area and it is restricted. So that's the cost those population, the society has to pay. Okay. And then for the external benefits, they will be having jobs being created. They are enjoying the services given by those people. There's other people that might move into the area, especially the people who are working. So they will increase the population, especially if that area was, as we said in the previous parts of this chapter, that they usually tend to make businesses in some lands to make it active and to have much more population, right? And then the external benefit again, that we have important chemicals that will be produced to benefit the society. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So one more thing here that you will have to know. Okay. So after knowing that, we have something called, now we have this private cost. So when private cost is added to the external cost, the cost is of all external cost, we result with something called social cost. So it is this, the social, the society, okay? Because here we speak on customers or people or population or society, and here we talk about the business. So they all make the society, the business owners and the society also. All right, so that equals to social cost. Okay, so they both has made a decision on paying that cost. The business has to pay for making all that money and effort to build the business, and those people are paying the things that they will have to you know, avoid, like as we said, money, population, increasing in population, and some damage that could happen to some health, their health, and some health risks. And then we have some lands that will be taken from their area. That would be the cost they will pay. They will be paying, but then we will be having what we call it social cost. And then when we take the private benefit and the external benefit, here we have it. So, and then we have the private benefit and the or we add it to the external benefit. We result with the social benefit. So as we said, the business will be getting the money, okay, and those people will be getting the jobs. The more people coming to that area, they will be enjoying the services that is happening from this company, the products that this company has been producing, the places they have to go in. As we said, that's if it's a land. If it's an education system, it's the cost that they will be, the benefit that they will gain. Their kids will be enjoying the high education that they will get, the services, the protection, the security up around those areas. And those people will be gaining the profit of the fees that is paid to the school, that are the good reputation that they will be gaining from those people. So it's kind of reciprocal type of circle that goes on and on, from customers to business to society. Okay, so is it understood so far? Is there
Yes.
anything that you guys missed or something?
No, understood.
You
Yeah, sure.
sure? Yes, my dear.
How does the society pay for the business? Like how, like where does the money come from?
Okay, they either have a loan, or they either have a capital that they have stored. For example, if they have started a small business in another area and they have increased the profit in many areas, and now they're making a growth objective, or they have just, you know, took a loan from the bank to start a business, or maybe there was a partnership, or maybe they've joined a corporation, you know, all these parts that we studied together. So we
Yeah.
said when we have partnership, we have ventureship, we have joint ventures, we have limited corporation, private one, public one. And we said through that, we usually tend to have much more capital than sole trading. And for sole trading, I told you, we either have our own money or we take a loan. But usually people like that, they would just provide taking loans. Why? Because they're not protected by the bank. Remember?
Yeah, but teacher, my question is, so external costs are the costs paid by the rest of the society, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So where does the money come from the society?
Okay, the external cost, sometimes it doesn't have to be the money paid. Okay, so the external cost that they will be paying is, for example, you are asked to leave your home. Okay, you will be given another home, but you will have to leave because there was a construction that will happen. We will build a school here. We will build a hospital. That is a cost. Sometimes the cost that the society base doesn't have to go with money only. Sometimes it's just, you know, a value that that person had and it was taken from. Okay. And even if, let's say, where does the money come from? You're asking about the society, the customers, where do they get the money to pay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, from their own jobs. Like if they're just using from the private cost, which is the from the business, they're paying from their own money, buying those services. Like if, for example, if now the private cost, which is I built a hospital, I built an airport, okay, and I have got the airlines working with me and everything, and then you came as a society, you have an external cost you're paying for my services, right? How come you're purchasing a ticket?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from your own salary, right? From your own job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're using my services, and that's how you get your own money. But it's either that or either the money, even if you're not using my services, but there's a cost that you will be paying. As we said in the example given to you in your book, page 86, is that sometimes the cost paid by society is their comfort. Sometimes it's the pollution that they will be having in the area, the fogs that might happen at times. Okay. So all
Yeah.
these risks, yeah. So for example, as you can see, sometimes if back in 2 years, we used to wake up and there will be a huge fog that is around the area that we used to even wear masks, especially for people with asthma. And then when we ask what is wrong, why the environment is like that, they will be saying there's some forest that being put down and burnt. Why? In order to make a building. So that's an external cost we people pay in a society in order for those businesses to create and grow. And then later we will take that external benefit because then we'll be having more jobs, we'll be having more areas to go, we will be having much more services, and that is given in the community, right?
Yeah.
So any other question? Did I explain the point clearly, Mohammed, or I just
Yeah.
confused you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. For the rest,
Clear.
my new student, is everything clear for you for now? Okay, no reply. Abdullah, I don't know if you're even still here. If you haven't replied, that's an absence. Oh, he left long time ago. Mayal, everything clear?
ايه تسعة موجود.
طيب مفهوم الكلام اللي شرحته ولا نص نص؟
نص نص.
تمام. بتروح الآن بنخلص ميار، بتروح تقرأ من كتاب صفحة 85 86. تمام. تروح تقرأ الفرق بين ال private cost وال external cost وال private benefit. تمام. بعطيك اللينك بعدين. And then you just compare between the translation و between اللي أنا شرحته. تمام.
تمام.
So it becomes
يعني
easier for
أقرأ
you to cope
صفحة
up.
كم 86.
و85. Okay. بعدين في next
آه.
class we will be doing our business case. تمام.
إن شاء الله.
Okay.
من كتاب الاي سي تي ولا
business
كتاب
هذا يا ماما، إيش من ICT؟
قصدي كتاب سوري كتاب بزنس.
business. إيه business. أنا already رسلت لكم بالجروب we have business class.
لا
Okay.
لا أنا بعرف بس لا خبطت.
تمام. Okay guys, since everything is clear, it's better we end the class until here and we have another class later. You might join me later. Be on time so that we can start on time and be done on time. All right?
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys for attending. See you guys next class. Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. Bye-bye.